Hi everyone, I just filmed this purple look inspired by my new nails that I got. I didn't do a great job at getting this very close to the color of my nails, but I don't have an abundance of purple eyeshadows to work with, so this is what I was able to create with what I have. But hopefully you enjoy the somewhat chatty little get ready with me. I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones tonight with my parents while I have this look on. Probably cry a little bit, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect for tonight. But yeah, thank you guys for clicking on the video, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. Because I'm lazy and I'm not going to leave the house after I'm done putting this makeup look on. I'm not going to like moisturize or prime my face. It's just a waste of product. That's the reason I'm giving. But I am going to go in with my Bare Minerals Bare Pro liquid foundation, and I'm going to be using the shade 21 Sable. To apply the foundation, I'm going to use this sponge from Urban Decay. I swear to God, this is the best makeup sponge I've ever tried in my whole entire life. I cannot believe they don't sell this sponge by itself. You have to buy it in like a pack with the setting spray, but the sponge is seriously unreal. It is so soft. It's the softest makeup sponge I've ever used. It blends everything out like a freaking dream. Like you hardly even have to work. I'm just like patting it all in. I feel like it blends it out on its own. Also, this foundation is looking really orange. Dang. Maybe my self-tanner has worn off a little faster than I thought. And I'm probably crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't really know if this is true. Yesterday was the first time I used this sponge and I'm freaking in love with it. But I swear it made my makeup last so much longer. Like, I don't know. I could just be crazy. But like, I was doing makeup jobs all day yesterday for prom. I had like 6 girls that I was doing, and I had my makeup on from, what was it, like 11:30 to 10:30, and I swear my makeup looked almost as good as it did when I first applied it. I don't know. I just believe that this sponge is a miracle worker. This is just my Urban Decay concealer. My Naked Skin. It's lighter than my foundation, so hopefully it just kind of balances it out. But like, blended. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's incredible. I feel like it's so much faster than a beauty blender or like the Real Technique sponge. Even though those are fast, like, I don't know. I just feel like this one does the work for you almost. Like, done, blended. Like, it's blended. And it's so incredibly soft. And the size of it, like, it's big, but that's so nice. And like, it's like a really good shape. Like, I love the blunt end, like this end, and I love the kind of more flat end, and the point is perfect for getting underneath the eye. I just can't believe that this sponge isn't like breaking the internet right now. I don't know. I'm just gonna be baking. Well, I guess this isn't even baking, it's just like applying powder at this point. I was also too lazy to bring out a primer, so I am just going to be using my concealer. So I got my nails done today, this beautiful glittery purple, and I really wanted to do something glittery and purple on my lids to match my nails. I did bring the Venus 3 palette to try and recreate like my nails onto my eyelids, but if I can't quite get the colors right, I did bring a problematic backup. I'm gonna go in with Dreamy first, just to kind of lay down some sort of base color. I already think I made a mistake because this is pretty pink. I don't wear eyelashes like very often at all, but whenever I do, I'm like picking lash glue off my lashes for days. And I feel like lash glue didn't always do that to me. I don't know if like formulas have changed and they don't make lash glue like they used to. Because I mean, I've been wearing lashes infrequently, but like I've been wearing lashes for several years now, like 8 years now, I guess. And I feel like within the past few years, like lash glue has just been like sticking more. I don't know. Not necessarily a bad thing if you want your lashes to stay on, but it's pretty annoying. I do need to go into this dark purple, but I know like it's really not a very similar purple to my nails. This is the shade Paradise. Oh no, I feel like anything that I'm gonna put on my skin is gonna end up looking pink. Maybe I can try adding a little bit of Ecstasy, like this brown, on top of it to see if it'll pull a little bit more purple and not pink. Okay, that did kind of work. Well, maybe in person. I feel like on camera things are looking really weird. I did get a ring light, as you could probably tell by the lighting. Someone on Reddit, on like a bargain makeup subreddit, had shared a link to this place that does ring lights, and they were having like a 50% off sale. And I figured, well, these ring lights look pretty good, and if I can get them for 50% off, I might as well do that. And the ring light is like really, really nice, beautiful. It comes with like way more features than the Diva ring light did. It comes with like a lot of detachable things. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go into the Jameis Chains palette right here. Dang, the purples in here really are not that much better. I've pretty much had this palette since it's launched and I really have not used it. I've used it maybe like once or twice. The last time I used this palette was actually for my Smith & Colt video, and I used the blues and they were freaking awful. So I'm just giving it another whirl. On a smaller brush, I'm taking a mix of the dark purple and the light purple. So how do you guys feel about all of the James Charles explosion, basically? At the time of this video, James has already posted his like apology video, his like explaining himself video after the 8-minute video that he posted. And I did watch that one. It wasn't quite as watchable as Tati's 40-minute video. I do think that we aren't getting the full story on either side, and also like, I mean, it's really not any of my business. Like, it's just like not any of our business really. And you know, when things happen, like stories get dramatized, like you can dramatize them in your head and they can get, you know, like things can get altered a little bit in your imagination. So that could just be a lot of what we're seeing right now on both sides. I do find it very entertaining, but at the end of the day, this shit is not really important. Like, it's just not. But I do find it entertaining. I talk about it a lot with my friends. I work at Ulta, so I'm talking about it a lot with customers. Anytime something new happens, I'm like texting my friend Rachel. I'm constantly like sharing funny memes about it with Rachel and my sister. Like, it is funny. It is like a super entertaining event that's happening right now. But seriously, like at the end of the day, none of this shit matters. Like, lives will continue. James will come out of this situation. Like, he will. He's 19. His career's not ending. And you know what? Even if it fucking did, he has millions of dollars. I just hope that his family gets him the financial help that he might need, and he goes ahead and invests the money, saves the money. He could literally be fine for the rest of his life with the money that he currently has and not work another day in his life. Like, if he was just smart and invested his money and And of course he might have to sell his beautiful apartment in LA and like maybe minimize some of the things that he owns, but I mean, that kid is fine. Like, he's fine. This purple is looking nothing like the purple on my freaking nails. What do you think I should do? I'm not like good with colored makeup. I don't know. I'm taking a mix of these two shades right here, and I'm just going to kind of try and diffuse this blend up here. I don't think that did a single thing. One thing I do think James Charles needs to do is go on a 10-day meditation retreat. Maybe one that's a several weeks long. I just think like for a 19-year-old, his lifestyle, even before all of this happened, is so overstimulating, and he talks so fast, and his mind is probably moving like a mile a second, like before any of this all started, just because he's like such a fast talker, such a like a fast doer or whatever. And he blew up like overnight. Like I just think like as a 19-year-old, his life is probably so overstimulating. And like me as a 19-year-old, like I don't know if I could handle that. Like I don't know if any of us would be able to like successfully handle that. I mean, we all handle situations in different ways, but his situation is crazy, you know? So I think like he just needs to step back, take a minute, reevaluate, do some sort of meditation retreat, a yoga retreat, something, and really come out of this more mindful and more thoughtful and just more grounded. Like I think that he just needs a freaking break. It's just like, imagine living that freaking lifestyle. But what do I know? I don't know anything. I am just a 22-year-old who lives at home, works at Ulta, goes to school, sometimes posts YouTube videos. I'm nowhere near like that level. Like I don't think I'll ever be living that sort of lifestyle. So like I don't know if I'll ever be able to really relate to that, but that's just how I see it. Like I just think like who in their right mind could handle something like that every single day? Handle just like a lifestyle like that. It's just so overstimulating, and it's different than celebrities in my opinion. Also, you can tell I'm cutting my crease. That's what I'm doing right now. But you can tell it's different from celebrities because with celebrities, there is a sort of disconnect. With YouTubers, it's almost like people view them as their friends. Like Samantha Ravindal, I love Samantha Ravindal. And when I watch her videos, I really think I feel like I'm sitting there enjoying time with a friend. It's almost like that same feeling you get when you're like hanging out with a friend. Of course, it's not the same thing, but it's very similar. I don't feel that way when I'm watching a movie with like, I don't know, what celebrity do I like? Like, I don't feel like I'm hanging out with Emilia Clarke when I'm watching Game of Thrones. It's just different. Like, there is a disconnect with celebrities. Of course, their lives aren't normal, but their lives are private to a sense. I feel like with YouTubers, everything is out in the open and everything is talked about. You're criticized on such a different level because on all of your media platforms, somebody has something to frickin' say about anything that you do. And I mean, like, same with celebrities. If you go on like any celebrity Instagram account, someone's talking shit about somebody. But I just feel like YouTubers put themselves in such a more vulnerable position than celebrities do, so they're way more up for like criticism and shame and people stomping on their personality, stomping on their character. Like, it's just different. And comment if you feel differently. Like, I love having conversations about this. I think it's so interesting. I think the dynamic of YouTubers and the dynamic of YouTube is so interesting. I'm gonna swatch this because I don't want to put it on my lid if it's going to come out looking too pink. Well, what do we think? I don't know. I can't tell. I think it looks pretty pink. Dang it. Oh, I remember swatching this freaking shade at Ulta and it literally doesn't do anything. Look, first of all, that looks nothing like the color. And second of all, when you swatch it on your skin, what is that? I don't know. As a cute little base, I'm gonna go in with the Lid Star from Glossier. And I'm really gonna try and like pat this in so it stays as opaque as possible. But I just don't think that any of these other shades that I have are purple enough. And I can easily layer up with these too. I've never used the Lid Stars for like a glam look before. Well, I have used the shade Herb, which is that like greeny one. I have used that to create kind of like a dramatic look, but not like this. What do we think? It's coming along a little bit. And you know what also was funny that I watched today was Jake Paul making a video about Cody Ko, who I adore. I love Cody Ko. I think that he's so funny. He's so cute. I think Kelsey is so funny and so cute. I think Noelle is so funny and so cute. I don't know anything about Noelle's girlfriend, but I'm sure she's funny and also cute. But that video was so freaking funny to me. Like, does Jake Paul forget how traumatic he was to the people that lived in his 1010, wait, what is it? Team 10 house? He must have forgotten about that. I feel like I watched videos about that, like Shane Dawson's video about it. And like, I just remember watching these videos and thinking like, oh my god, like these kids are gonna need therapy. I cannot believe I just did that with a freaking Lid Star. I also have this purple glitter that I think would look very cute on top of all of this. So I'm going to pat it in. It's from Urban Decay. Shoot, did I just make it look more pink? No, this looks good. It's the shade Glitter Rock, and I love the Urban Decay glitters. I wish that they would come out with more shades, but I don't think that they've come out with more shades of this formula in like years and years. And then I'm gonna take some of the shade Rapture and I'm going to put it on my brow bone. Wait, was that a mistake? I don't know. Oh, going back to the Jake Paul video, he also like tried to call Cody Ko a psychopath, and like I just think that like the whole time I was really wondering if he was joking about the whole thing, because like I'm going to go in with a shade from the James Chains palette again. James Chains palette. Yeah, that was the brow bone highlight that I wanted. I don't want you guys to think because I'm using his palette right now that I'm like a supporter of his. I'm not. I actually did unsubscribe to him after I watched the Chatty video. I just like own this palette and I'm not gonna throw it away. I spent like, what is it, $40? I spent like $40 on it. It has like every color in it, so I'm just not gonna get rid of it. Sorry. I'm taking my sponge, the best sponge in the frickin' world, and I'm just taking some powder and like cleaning up the edges right here. It doesn't really look like my nails, but it looks enough like my nails for people to know like, I'm gonna do my lashes, I'm gonna do my brows, and I will be back. So I'm back with my eyebrows done, my lashes on. These are the House of Lashes Spellbound lashes. They are gorgeous. I'm just setting my brows with the Glossier Boy Brow, and I used the Anastasia Dip Brow to fill them in. I did go ahead and buy the clear Boy Brow. Going in with my Becca bronzer, a favorite of mine. I did makeup yesterday for prom, and yesterday all the girls were white. All the girls were white. And I bought the Becca bronzer, but a lighter one, like the one that's like a step down from the Bondi bronze that I use. So like it's a shade lighter than this one, and it looked beautiful on every single one of those girls. I used it on all of them and it looked stunning. So if you're fair and you need a good bronzer, get the Becca bronzer, but whatever the shade is, that is a shade lighter than the Bondi bronze. You won't regret it. Because sometimes I feel like Hoola is too dark for fair girls or boys, fair people. But then the Hoola light is too light. But the Becca bronzer, whatever the shade is, that is a shade lighter than the one that I'm using right now. It looks beautiful. Pick up the pace because I'm running out of daylight here. Well, not really. It's 7:42, which is a blessing. I hate the cold when it starts getting dark outside at like 4. I hope your big takeaway from this video is to freaking get this sponge. It's the best sponge out there ever. I'm really digging this purple look. I'm just going to take a mixture of this shade and that shade. If I have to dip back into James Charles, I will. Oh no, that's okay. That's good. Good stuff. I am going to dip into James Charles for my inner corner. I'm going to take this shade right here. James Chains. Don't you think it's so funny? Like his signature on his palette literally looks like James Chains. Like, did someone not see that? Did someone not catch that? I usually would hate a shade like this. It's almost like a little bit too cool toned for me, but it looks very nice with this look. Wow, purple looks good on me. Did I bring a highlighter? Oh yeah, I did. I brought a liquid highlighter. I don't know why. I was just feeling really bold, I guess. But I guess we'll put it on. This is the Glossier Play liquid highlighter in Platinum Rose. Beautiful. If you want 10% off your Glossier purchase, don't forget to use my link. It's down below. I make money off of it and it's very helpful to me. Also, thank you for anyone who does use that link, like for real. I don't make a ton of money off of it, but it is really helpful. Like anything helps. Ooh, that highlight is beautiful. It's like not too much because all the focus is on the eyes, baby. All right, taking some blush from Tarte. This is Risque. Just like a perfect blush for probably any look. We love a little blush on the nose action. I'm actually gonna put a lot. Might have been too much. Let's tone it down a little bit. Trying to look like a clown here. A clown for using the James Charles palette today, am I right? Okay, I'm back and I brought the ColourPop lipstick in the shade Layover. Also using, like, it's a little size and I don't think that they actually make these anymore. This is so old. It's the Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy, but it's in the shade Milkshake. But I really like it. The lip injections hurt. They are painful. This isn't even the extreme one. This is like the regular formula. One time I had this on before I was about to go to my boyfriend's house, and I like took it off because I was afraid that if I kissed him, he would have like a weird allergic reaction just because of how like painful this is. But here's the finished look. Let me spread my face. I'm using the Pure Minerals Lip Mist. I like this stuff a lot. I probably wouldn't have bought it if I didn't get it for free though. But here's the finished look. What do you think? I'm not changing my shirt even though it looks bummy, but who cares? I don't know. Not me. I don't care. I don't really have anything fun to say for the outro. I just kind of wanted to film this. I wanted to show you guys my new nails. I wanted to kind of make a purple look using my nails as an inspiration. I love getting glitter nail polish. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, but I really don't believe that SNS is good for your nails. My nails are very nice. Like I have very nice, long, strong, natural nails, but I hate having to keep them polished, like have to polish them myself. SNS just lasts a really long time without chipping, and I just really like the look of them, but anytime I get them taken off, my nails feel so weak afterwards. So I really don't think that their advertisement of them being strong, them being good for your nails is true. I think it's definitely false, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. And let me know what you think about like the James Charles and Tati and now Jeffree Star. I can't wait for his video. I like the drama. Like it doesn't matter. None of this really matters, but I find this to be very entertaining. It's because I don't have a life. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video, and hopefully I see you next time.